right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer Daily Race on Speed Gaming 2. We have a tournament flags for the upcoming tournament 2021, which is set to a standard start with a hard item pool, meaning a maximum of 14 hearts, and some other difficulties there with the hard item pool. But before that, I'd like to introduce our racers today. We have Rylan Tankier, Schultzer, Humbug, Plasma Kappa, and our commentators today, myself, Smirk JD, and Nitro6003. We also have two trackers today, Professor Pixie and Lemmy. So with that, I'd like to welcome you to the race. What do you have to say, Nitro?
Looks good. We have Pendant and Tower of Hera, 10 arrows in the Link's chest. And we have that standard go through the Hyrule Castle, save Zelda, see what Uncle has, and interesting start, and then we'll get some diversion after that.
Yeah, that's the thing with standard start. You know, you basically got to do it. Oh, wow, we got our bow at the Uncle. So one thing with the hard item pool, randomized swords, and standard is that you will always get a weapon from the Uncle. So it happened to be the bow today, so that's good.
Yeah, bow is more forgiving than, say, the 10 bombs, which is a little more difficult.
Right. But fortunately, they were also able to find some extra bombs there in the second chest, so that'll make things a little easier.
Yeah, and then they don't have to go farming and hoping that the last rat, one of the rats drops one. I think I like bow start better than some of the others.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the bow is it's required for so many dungeons and progression that getting it early like this, you know, not only is it a little easier to go through this first part, but oh wow, the fire rod there in that night room.
Say hello, Eastern Palace, anybody?
Right, that's true. With the fire rod, that, you know, provides logical access to any of the lamp dark rooms where you can light the torches.
The only part that wouldn't be in logic without the lamp is that one easy dark room, but now it's pretty much easy for these runners, just easily.
We have a question in chat about the tree pole not being available there, and that's the one thing in the standard start when it's still raining before you save Zelda, like you can't do the tree pole there.
Yep, no tree poles until after you do the getting Zelda out of herself.
Looks like everybody's pretty much on the same page here.
I hate seeing Cape. I hate seeing Cape.
Oh, are we not very loud?
It's apparently on my side. I don't know.
All right.
It's not your fault. I hate seeing early Cape for many reasons that I won't come to on until later, but Cape is evil. And Professor Pixie's right up there early with me. What are the settings? They are hard item pull, which means that the highest sword they can possibly get is the tempered. There is no silvers in this seed at all. The highest shield they can get is the fire shield. No mail upgrades, and what am I missing? And 14 hearts is all they can get.
And right now, you know, pretty much all the players right on par with each other, going through the standard start. Now, I like the cape because I need it. For me, I'm newer, and it helps me get through a lot of tough areas, but I'm sure these very experienced runners who don't need the cape for those things find it more of a burden, because it could mean several things, like opening up. Yeah.
It opens up evil things. All right, there's the final boss of Escape, killing that rat. Now we go into the back of checking out the last 3 before going up to the sanctuary, and then the world is our oyster for our 3 runners. $20, more money and more money.
Wow.
So I didn't see the map, so that means that the map will be in the sanctuary chest. So no bomb or arrow upgrades, but who cares about those? I guess it depends on how good you are with your Ice Palace bomb jump. I guess that would be the only thing that you need extra bombs for.
I think the hard items allows for a little bit of bomb upgrade. I think it's the expert that allows for none, but I'm not sure on that.
I'm not sure either, so I'm gonna.
0. It's 0. I just checked.
Okay, right, so we have 1 save and quit. Everybody else going to Kakariko, and Shelter going straight. Looks like to Eastern Palace, perhaps.
Yeah, he's likely going over there to Saha and Eastern. And the others are taking the forest path to Kakariko. We'll get full magic refill. And some bombs up there.
And let's see what's in the closet. Heart piece, more money. And there's a glove. That's a nice piece of hardware to get.
So that's something that Schultzer will have that the other 3 won't earlier on, but I'm sure that the others will all make it there.
Well, the only thing that might divert the other 3 from going there is if there's another glove potentially in the village, and then they take the glove and go elsewhere. We'll see.
Very true.
But it looks like Shelter is going straight to Eastern to get his first crystal.
All right.
There's our other 3 runners. All 3 are going into Blind Set simultaneously. All right, let's see if Blind was a good thief in this one or not. All right, money.
Wow.
More money.
More money.
More money.
Lots of money.
Okay, he was a thief as far as stealing money, but as far as items are concerned, he didn't do a good job.
And there's just like, wow.
And there's the other. I swear to you guys, I did not see this scene before.
You called it. The other glove was right there at Kakariko.
Because, now, especially with the runners of these caliber, they can all sequence break Death Mountain easily. So,
yeah, easily.
I'm just kind of curious to see what they do with that. So, where would
you say that puts Schultzer then?
Oh, and within the hook shot, ooh. So I'm gonna be curious to see, do they go up Death Mountain or not? I do not have the script, I swear. No, just dumb luck in this feed. And a heart piece on. Oh, goodness gracious. Commentator's cursor.
Yep.
I'll take it, I guess. I don't know if these runners will take it or not later. We'll see. But a heart container in the chicken hut. Where's the hammer?
actors.
I don't know. I'll
No,
go
look,
into the
the
vortex
commentator's
and
curse thing happens when it's like right before they make that mention, so it's gonna happen right before they find it.
Yeah, I'll get back to you, James, the James guy. I promise. Let me think about it for a couple minutes, and then I'll let you know.
So, where do you think that puts Schulter in terms of the rest of?
Well, he's gonna have. What's gonna be really interesting is what I'm gonna be curious for him is he's gonna be able to, there is the non-silvers, the fake silver arrows. The fake silver arrows are at the race game. Well, that could give him one of three things, which could be nice for him, is he could then go up to Death Mountain and he could do Super Bunny Cave, but Humberg is going to Eastern now. He's going to first go perhaps and clear the dungeon and then go to Saha, or we'll see. Looks like Roland and Todd are going
to Eastern afterwards, so no surprise mountain climb before Eastern, it seems. So I guess that's good for Schulter, because that doesn't really put him too far behind. He'll eventually make it over to CAC and get all those other items as well.
Yeah. So question, Chad, that was a bow in race game, but it would turn into a big green 20. It does not become the silvers. It would be the silvers if it were a normal item pool, which this is not. Ooh, there's the mirror.
There's the mirror.
Oh, that almost makes some nice plays up Death Mountain now, especially.
But it's nice to see, such early crystals being gathered. I mean, Schulter got his first crystal in 10 minutes. So
yeah. Oh, there's Ether. So potentially one of our medallions.
This is really good early game.
Yeah, we still need our Moon Pearl. So I guess the question now is, where's the Moon Pearl? And I guess we'll see if it's in where Schulter's going now, which is Mini Moldorm Cave. And this Mini Moldorm does not want us to cooperate. Neither does this one's on the right side at all. Just like their big brother, they don't like to cooperate. All right, $20 in one. There's Quake, a second medallion. So we have two potential. Oh, there's our Moon Pearl and our Dark World Access.
You call it again. You're like, now we just need the Moon Pearl, and then
wait, they're never going to allow me to commentate again now.
What are you doing?
I really.
Oh my.
You know what? They're never gonna let me commentate again, so I'm gonna just enjoy this while it lasts. So we had one mitt in Kakariko and one mitt in Sahasha's closet. This is just luck of the draw.
Yeah,
sometimes you get really lucky on this stuff, and you just get good guesses, and sometimes you can guess totally wrong. It's just luck of the draw. And Humberg's going to face and get his crystal up 13 minutes or so. And Plasma not far behind. How much longer will it last? I don't know. The big question will be is it going to be the hour and a half long search for the ice rod, I guess. That's really what it comes down to.
Oh no. Well, we'll see if Turtle Rock is a crystal, and
well, we know there's two pendants at large. The question is, which ones are they? All right, quick kill by Rowland and getting his first crystal at the 14-minute mark. I'm just gonna stop talking about the items and pretend I don't know anything.
All right. So where do you think? I mean, the other three that didn't go straight to Eastern still have the South Shore checks to do. So.
Yeah, I mean, as far as density checks, you gotta go to South Shore.
Right.
There's too many checks to avoid it, and then you get your Dark World access, and then you check your Dark World and see what you need. Oh, Turtle Rock is our green pendant, so.
Oh wow.
So that makes it even less likely we have to go there. But then that kills that kills the bow on Turtle Rock one today though, because we got a bow.
Right.
And then there was the bow on race game. I'm
curious to see if any of them are going to go to Agena. It looks like something that Schulters didn't go to. So
what's interesting, it looks like Rallin is headed potentially that way. It's easiest from when you drain the swamp, you're kind of almost there, but they haven't checked Mini Moldorm, either of them, since neither of them have their Moon Pearl. So it looks like Humbug is going to check Mini Moldorm. He'll get his Moon Pearl. Then the question is, do they save and quit, or do they go to either Ice Rock Cave or not? Let's see. All right, we get our pendants. We already need. So looks like Misery Mire was our other pendant. I saw 1, 5, 6 somewhere, which I forgot where it was already. So we may not even need medallions today at all.
Yeah, so is it Tower of Hera, Turtle Rock, and Mire? Were those the pendants?
So yeah, Tower of Hera, Turtle Rock, and Mire are our pendants.
And then I saw a 5-6 was Full Woods.
Oh, if you caught that, then your eye was faster than mine.
It was a pretty fast math check, but I didn't see the other one.
Swamp was the other 5-6. Thank you, James. Okay. That James guy catching that. That's why we have chat, everybody, because they have eyes too, and they help us with making sure we don't miss things. Scarlet Sisters getting the next one right here. Boots and Skull Woods right here. Mark it down on your calendars. I mean, in your memories. He just got putting Boots and Skull Woods. Let's see if she's right.
No, Schulter just got him there.
Okay. I guess there you go. Well, that now I guess it looks like Schulter is headed.
Oh, he checked
to Bumper Ledge. I guess he didn't like the item he saw up there. I guess. Sure.
Scarlet Sisters is Nitro's alt account. Nitro, you didn't tell me this.
Can't reveal all my secrets. I got like alternate accounts all over the place.
Uh-oh.
That I don't know about. It looks like Shoulder's going to check Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb while he's up this way. We're still looking for a sword.
Tankers, the only one that's going for the flippers. He's fake flippering right now and headed up to Hobo, it seems.
I'm apparently 2 of the runners today also.
Oh, Ice Rod in the C-shaped house. So
okay, so
but
something that we don't need.
As a pendant.
I hope we don't have to. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Trust me, guys. I am nowhere. I bow down to the players that are on these streams. I'm gonna call myself okay at the game. I am nowhere near what these guys are. Trust me. I just learned Silverlist the other day, so there you go. I used to go looking for the silvers everywhere, and then I had to learn them because I had no idea where they were. Oh, there's our flute. That's a nice item to get.
You're still planning on teaching me those silver lists?
I can try.
All right, well, let's see if this fake flip ring pays off for Rala and Tankier here, checking the waterfall fairy.
We have heart piece and another heart piece.
Just a couple of heart pieces.
All right, so let's see where Plasma is now. Is he gonna save Jeremiah? I assume so, because he has the myths. So let's see. So it looks like Schultzer's headed into Thieves Town. And, oh, there's our third medallion. So we have all three medallions, even though we may not even need them.
Yeah, so it looks like, is that, do I see Quake there on the tracker for Misery Mire? Did we see that?
I guess. I don't know how he got to, I didn't see him go into Mire, but I'll take the tracker's word for it.
Oh, okay, it's gone now. I think it was just a misclick.
The tracker likes to. The tracker has a mind of its own sometimes, as I've been told by Professor Pixie, where the tracker will put things in where it doesn't belong. So don't ever blame the trackers themselves.
Yeah. So those medallions, you know, so I guess what I'm trying to get at is if that Bombos medallion could come in for Rala and Tankier, if, for example, Meyer or Turtle Rock holds something that is important for progression, the others may take a while to get there, especially if they're going to wait for the flippers.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Could be 3 swords behind Turtle Rock. No, that we can't have 3 swords in Turtle Rock because you need a sword to activate the medallion. So you cannot have 3 swords in Turtle Rock. You could have 2 swords in Turtle Rock. You cannot have 3. You cannot have 3. You can't have 2. That would be. That wouldn't be nice though.
And there's the shovel on Super Bunny Cave. It is a hard item pool. And no, Sick Kid did not have the ice rod. It was in the Village of Outcasts in the C-shaped house.
And that's why at some point you'll see the runners start to get like 20s, like here in Hype Cave, you start to see like the green 20s instead of what would be a male upgrade or heart pieces or silvers or whatever, or swords. Oh, there's our first sword in Hookshot Cave. What is our Turtle Rock medallion? It is Bombos for Turtle Rock. Let's hope we never have to go into that dungeon today.
It's definitely a lot harder to keep track of all of them now with them all going different places.
Yeah.
You got that Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb over there with Rala and Tankier. Yeah, Plasma and Humbug both found a sword, but one of them was on Stumpy. And the other one was,
that would be my guess because, yeah, because Plasma was just in that vicinity. So either Stumpy or Purple Chest would be my guess. It looks like Plasma might be headed towards Ice Palace, perhaps. And Professor Pixie enlightening us that it was on Stumpy. Shelter about to get his first sword. So now we know where 2 of the swords are. So now we here at the commentator's booth know where a master sword is, and there is another sword out there somewhere. Question is, where is it? As Humbug activates his flute.
And with the mirror and the flutes and being near the shovel spot, I feel like Humbug will probably go check that shovel and mirror over to Stumpy. Or wait, no, that's backwards. To Stumpy and then mirror.
Is your brain thinking inverted now?
I think so.
Oh, there's half mat. That's a nice item to have, especially when you are going to be doing.
Yes.
Most likely some form of potential terrors of Silverless, whether it be Master Sword or Tempered. Tempered is easier by far, but that looked like Quake. So our tracker who thought they had the wrong input ended up with it anyway. So
correct input from Meyer.
Yeah, so we know where all 3 swords are. Meyer is a sword, Stumpy is a sword, and Hookshot Cave is so we know where Tempered Sword is.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's all accessible, so they should all probably get those.
So we kind of need to find the hammer.
The hammer is a big one. The Cane of Samaria?
We need Cane of Samaria. Yeah, those 3 swords are relatively easy to get, as Humbug is in Desert Palace. Let's see what he finds there. Hopefully the hammer, perhaps.
See what was on the ledge or the pillar. Hammer in Meyer.
That's just mean. Although, that's just mean. Let's just not talk about Hammer and Meyer.
Hey, chat said it, not me.
Yeah. Just one of those things.
Pyramid ledge.
Ooh, there's a bottle that opens up Sick Kid for Humbug when he goes back to village.
That's so fast. I think it's just 10 arrows on the pyramid ledge, but that was such a fast check.
Sick Kid has Cane of Burna. It's a nice item to have. And it looks like Shelter is going to head into Pod. And realistically, I guess, I don't know. I mean, these runners don't necessarily need it for dark rooms, but for magic consumption,
have that fire rod, so
yeah, but for magic consumption, especially on Ganon, it's really nice to have.
Right, with Silverless.
For Silverless, because you only get 8 shots with the fire rod, as opposed to like 1 million with the lamp. I'm not exactly sure what the ratio is, but it's might as well be almost unlimited. Rowland is about to get his first sword. Humbug
James Guy bringing some reality to the game.
Yes. All right, so let's see where Humbug heads next. Obviously going to Checkerboard Cave. Just a hard piece there.
Is this the first we're seeing Hype Cave?
Hype Cave? No.
Yeah, there's the flippers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the flippers
were. Oh, no,
were.
Plasma Kappa did. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Thieves Town could have the hammer.
Was that a Gina for Humbug? Yeah, Gina. Humbug just checked Agina's cave, and that's where the lamp was. So I was worried, that all of them skipped Agina early on, but somebody did make it there, and that's where the lamp was. So we'll see if anybody else goes back there.
Yeah, Agina and Ice Rock Cave are just one of those like weird locations, but easy to route in when you do Desert Palace. Just joined us. Ped still alive. It's gonna be hard because it's dead. Okay. I was gonna say anytime Turtle Rock is a pendant, it's I'm not gonna say impossible, but it's a pretty low chance when Turtle Rock is a pendant because of the amount of items needed to get into that godforsaken dungeon. Hammer for go mode.
That's harder to say right now because
wait. Hold on. I think we might be. I think Hammer and Kena Samaria.
Yeah, Kena Samaria.
Hammer and potentially Kena Samaria from go mode, because if the key is on the right the right side of GT for whatever reason. So yeah, we are Hammer and potentially Kena Samaria away from go mode. And I'm gonna put Kena Samaria in there only because the key could be on the other side. It could be on the...
That's incredible. This could be a very fast seed.
Yeah, it certainly could be. And we know where the tempered sword is, so yeah. Back town room, let's go. Professor Pixie is being mean.
Samaria is, logically required for Ice Palace, even though runners can probably do it without it.
Yeah, it's only technically required if there's a key on Cold Stare. Realistically, to be honest with you, otherwise it's really not. You don't really need it. Especially if especially the runners can easily do the bomb jump, so I don't even think it's really ultimately.
Right,
so we definitely need Hammer for sure.
Yeah, Hammer is the big find right now.
Yeah, Hammer's a big find. As we wait for one of our runners to find it. Raglan is now looking in Paradox here, but she's not going to find it. But Shelter gets his bombos. it could be in Meyer. It certainly could be in Meyer. It certainly is possible. It can be in Meyer. It can be in Hera. It could be first chest after the key in Swamp Palace. It could be in Ice. So there are places it could be. Homemade beers like on Vidi? Sure.
Did we see what the other 5-6 crystal was? Oh no, it was Swamp Palace and Snow World.
So yeah, it can't be on Pyramid Ferry.
Oh,
I'd say, I guess the only thing that could be on Pyramid Ferry now would be King of Samaria. That would be possible. Vidi would be too cool. We'll see. Let Rando be Rando, I guess. I mean, I don't even know if the runners are going to go out of their way to get King Samaria at this point. I would just think they're going for a hammer and be done.
They might just gamble it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, considering you only need it for GT, and if you can route things properly in Ice Palace, and as long as the keys are nice to you, you should be okay. So let's see. So right now, runners kind of retracing each other's footsteps.
Yeah,
so to speak. There's Plasma doing Skull Woods, Schultzer doing Thieves Town, Rowland doing his Dark Death Mountain checks, and Humbug doing his King's Tomb and those checks on that side. Has someone? Yes, I think Plasma was in Pod, or was it Humbug? No, it was it was Plasma because they didn't have the lamp. So I think it was Plasma. It was Schultzer. I knew it was one of the two that did not have the lamp. So
yeah.
I had a 50-50 shot of getting it right, and I struck out badly on that one. We know it's not on the purple chest or any of those guys. So yeah, we are going to go into Hera now. Don't think anyone has done Hera yet. There's the big key. See if Rowland is able to do Hera pods. He is gonna set it up. And down goes blind, just as simple as that. Humbug gets his ice rod, which will be pretty useless in this seed because you're not gonna see Trinex in this seed no matter what. Gets the
there's no way that the hammer could be on Trinex, right? So
there's no because you need the hammer to get in to
right. Okay.
To
I was wondering because I think I saw an inverted where people were able to get into.
Yeah, inverted is totally a different beast in itself. So yeah. Inverted is a totally like mind-numbing experience where the Moon Pearl can actually be in Turtle Rock. It's kind of weird. All right, Scarlet Sister's still betting her money on Meyer.
I thought Scarlet Sisters was your alt account.
I never said nothing about alternate accounts. I am just reading what the chat is saying. I'm not saying anything about alternate accounts.
Somebody guessed something being on Trolldorm, so let's see if their guess was correct here.
Oh, if it is on Trolldorm, let's see. Is it here? It is not.
Piece of heart. All right.
But there's our first pendant.
Yeah, looks like Humbug is doing Thieves Town, Schulter's in Skullwoods, and where is Plasma Kappa? It's all dark. Is it
Old Man Cave.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the benefit to learning dark rooms. Is you don't necessarily find lamps.
Is that what it is?
You just know where you are. And Roland gonna get his Rowland, sorry. I do apologize for getting your screen name incorrect. Getting his flute. And then obviously Plasma's gonna check all of Death Mountain to not find the hammer.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to agree with the hammer being in Mire. I mean, you've got.
You know, I'm gonna disagree with the chat. I'm gonna go with hammer in Ice Palace because I've seen it too many times to care to count where hammer has been in Ice Palace. So, especially they gave the mitts, the flippers so early. You had early access to Ice Palace for a long time. And I'm not saying Ice Palace is a nice thing to do, but you had Fire Rod early, you had mitts early, and you had everything to complete Ice Palace relatively early. Not saying it was the nice thing to do, but you had it. So the question is it there? I don't know, but that's my guess.
Right.
If I'm gonna put my money where it is, that's what I'm gonna say.
I like Professor's idea of Swamp Palace as well. Like, you know, everybody has pieces of the puzzle to get to Swamp Palace, if not everything already. And it is also the 5/6 crystal. So in terms of density, I think that would be, you know, a good way to go. Check that Swamp Palace. It's a crystal. You need it. And
oh yeah, sure.
To do it. So.
And the problem with Swamp Palace and the biggest issue for Swamp right now is that they can't do the diver downs as easily unless you can do it with bombs. If you can do it with bombs, great. Well, first you have to find the hammer to do it, but yeah, it would have to be in the early part of Swamp, or else you can't complete it. I think that's the reason I would disagree going to Swamp, because if it's not there in that first chest past the key, you have to start all over again, and you have to drain it and waste a lot of time, versus Ice Palace, which you also have to complete. But if it's not there, I don't know. Either way, it's the gamble of both. Those are all terrible choices. It's just which is the worst terrible choice that you want to do.
Right.
You know, and that's what running the game is. No, so the thing is that you can't even get to left side Swamp without the hammer anyway. So in order to get past the first thing, you need to do that.
All right, so finishing up those checks here for Plasma Kappa. A lot of retracing. The question is, where is the hammer? Plasma Kappa getting his Master Sword there. And Rallin entering to fight Mafia. funny if, let's say, Canis Maria is in hammer pegs, and it is required for Ganon's Tower. Yeah, that's a good point, Vortex of Doom. Yeah, Hammerless Swamp, Hammerless Ice versus Pendant Mire. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oof, hammer on Mire cutscene chest. Chat, why are you so sadistic? Schultzer finally coming back to his ice rock cave just to find his 50 rupees. Still looking for that hammer.
It looks like Schultzer's heading towards Ice Palace. Let's see if it's here.
This was your prediction, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so far,
you were right.
The fact that I was right with the glove, I don't know. I swear, if I'm right here, they're never gonna let me commentate again. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe Schultzer will want me to commentate because he'll know. I don't know. People will think I'm him when, trust me, I'm nowhere near as good as he is. I promise. All right, so Rowland is going through Skull Woods. Humbug doing Hype Cave. Plasma getting the flute.
Yeah, it looks like Rowland, Humbug, and Plasma are all still kind of retracing some steps. And
so Schultz is the only one with new information. Now, he does not know that we know that it's not in Hera. So he's going to do his bomb jump. Now, if he gets the hammer, what he doesn't have is he doesn't have the Master Sword. So even if he gets the hammer here, he still needs to get his Master Sword. So he does get the successful bomb jump here. Let's see. Looks like Humbug, who has the tempered, looked like he might have been thinking Ice Palace, but changes his mind, might be headed towards Pod, perhaps. No, he's changed his mind.
Wait.
He might not have done the flipper checks first, so he's gonna do those. Plasma getting Sick Kid will not get his hammer though. Alright, so there's going to be another bomb jump here. This is a little bit more difficult to do. Not impossible. Let's see what's here. There's a piece of heart. So is it in the big chest? Because why wouldn't it be in the big chest? No, that's just a small key. That one's easier. I don't know. I think the one that's, I don't know. I guess every
easiest to me.
I think, yeah, for me, the hardest one is that one, as Plasma gets his tempered sword.
Now, will he go in Mire?
That is a good question.
Oh, he still
I'm going to assume he's going to do desert first.
Yeah.
that makes a little more sense than going into mire. Is the hammer here? It is not. That is the compass. That is not the hammer. Now, Shelter's got to be a little careful. As he only has half a heart here. I don't know if he has any potions. Don't know if he stopped at the witch. So he's got to be real careful here to not get hit. So he's got to be really careful here. Not to get hit by pretty much anything. This is where, like...
Ooh, this is a rough spot. You did it.
Wow. See, that's clutch right there. See, me, I would probably, like, use my cane of burn right there. Just me.
Cane of
There's
Samara. Okay.
Well,
hey. I think it was worth.
No hammer.
So, it was the hammer, but...
So that means that now it can be on Vitria. So that also takes out Ice Palace as a possibility, but that would infer that the only places I believe now that it can be are that first chest in Swamp or on Misery Mire. So that brings us back to Scarlet Sisters vote. So we'll see who's if she gets it right. And now I'm kind of hoping for her now. But I really, like I said, I've seen it so many times in Ice Palace. So we'll see as Humbug makes his way through.
So the only one that doesn't have tempered is Schultzer. He's still stuck on the fighter sword.
Yeah. Oh, there's powder too. Ooh.
Right. Yeah, magic powder is another
one. Because you can mirror behind the post. Right. See, those are like little things that I would not think of as a place for the hammer.
Yeah, normally you expect you need the hammer to get over there, but
yeah. For sure. I'm like, yeah, I definitely need a hammer for that, don't I? Yeah, where did we find the powder? I don't know.
Oh, it was Tower. No, because Rowland was the one who did.
Yeah, where was the powder?
Oh, Lamos, like Desert Palace.
Oh. That's a good end. Asking. Plasma Kappa delivers. See, that's why we should vote all for Plasma Kappa to do things, because he gives us the information right when we need it. So Plasma Kappa delivers when us commentators forget things.
Right.
So let's go into the Mire Shed for Shelter, who's going to get his Master Sword.
Yay.
But still missing that tempered sword.
And Humbug is still finishing his pod over here.
And Plasma will get his lamp.
Technically, the hammer could be in pod still too, right?
I assume that the other runners checked off pod, but
okay,
yeah, it's not pod.
Yeah, it's all been checked already. Wow.
So yeah, I think we're down to Mire, Magic Bat, and first chest of Swamp Palace, I think. We don't have the book. If we were to get the book somewhere, that would open up the tablets. So
even that's the lower chances of happening. I'm still saying it's Swamp Palace.
Well, then you know what? That is an evil opportunity, if I do say so myself. But I would kind of love to see a book come out of here and be on the book on Vidi for you to then have to go up to get it on. I don't know.
Mire Plasma Kappa. Well, let's see if it's true.
Well, there are two items here in this dungeon. he doesn't have to complete it if he finds both items. So he does have the tempered sword. So at least knowing that you have the tempered sword is nice, because again, that just makes your Ganon fight so much nicer. And he cannot complete it. He does not have Kena Samaria. Yep. So he better hope that he finds both items in the front of the dungeon, and that video does not.
Right. Yeah, it could. Yeah, Plasma Kappa won't be able to show us for sure if the hammer is on after that Kena Samaria.
Yeah. So he can check everything in the dungeon other than Vitreous. Shelter, on the other hand, can clear the entire dungeon. And so far, we have found Jack Deadly Squat.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there was a heart container, right?
Yeah. Oh, there was one. So we are down to one item left. I didn't see the heart container. I missed.
I wasn't sure if that's what it was.
I'm gonna go with you then on that. I thought I missed something. I'm gonna say I missed it. So yeah. So that does count. Yeah. Until we find the hammer, right. Everything else is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's important. I'm just saying that it.
I mean, it's an item, yes, but it's not the item we need or can help us finish the seed. So, I think if you remember me telling you, there's always an item that somehow trolls the runners, and in the seed, it's the hammer that's trolling the runners. They were so nice earlier when they gave us so much good things. And here we have no hammer.
We got Rowland going into Meyer as well. So
yeah, but with no Kena Samaria, so he's gonna have the same problem as Plasma Kappa.
Right.
Shelter's the only one that's gonna be able to go to Vitreous if indeed Vitreous has the second item. Well, it could be 12. There's the book.
There's your book. You called it. You did say the book.
Well, I'm just saying, what could be worse?
Nitro.
What could be worse? What could be worse than what could possibly be worse in this dungeon is a fetch quest. But my question is, why is Plasma Kappa continuing if he has both items? There must be a second item here. Or else he would not be continuing in the dungeon. So that must have been item one. So
he's gonna look for that second item as far as
he doesn't have.
He just got the big key.
Yeah. So he only found one. Come on, mushroom. Yeah, he still the mushroom. There's the second item. Triple bomb. So no bomb. So now we have tablets. We have both tablets. We have the bat. One of those places, or is one of them going to give us the mushroom for another fetch quest?
Right.
Or as Professor Pixie says, swamp, as you've been saying for the whole seed. That's terrifying.
I think Pixie called the swamp first, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, she probably did. Quite a few people are still sticking with Swamp Palace. Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah.
Is it on our first tablet of the day?
Okay. Ether tablet.
Ether tablet? Nope.
I'm telling you, we need a drum roll because there's always a search for an item.
We need like the Price is Right, like kind of like, is it here?
Come on down.
Yeah, right. Come on down, hammer. Right. Well, I guess depending on the item you're looking for at the time.
Right.
All right, Plasma's gonna now go to Bombo's tablet, because it's probably better for him to go to Bombo's first over the bat, because then he has to go do his. Oh well, he's going to bat first, and he's gonna do the bat first. But then if it's not there, he has to redo his portal all over again. I don't know. I guess both are bad. All right, is it on the Magic Bat?
Let's see if it's on Magic Bat.
All right, Magic Bat, do you have the hammer for us? Is it the hammer? Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. He will have to do his thing twice. Hammer for go mode. No.
Just more
So we
bomb.
are going back.
And
Okay,
while
so
we're-
it's now it's down to Bombos or first check in Swamp Palace, or the first chest in Swamp Palace gives us the mushroom, which then gives us the
right. Then you can do the mushroom check as well.
right. So which then makes it basically the first chest in Swamp Palace, if you want.
Yeah.
You know. Then you can basically have said that. You know. Then you still get
While
credit.
we're in this desperate search for the hammer, I did want to take a quick moment just to say that to please give a follow to all of these racers. They, as you can see, they're all incredible. They've done all these checks and are still only at an hour mark on this. Also, be sure to follow Nitro, myself, and the trackers, Professor Pixie and Lemmy. And yeah, let's keep hoping for that hammer.
Yep. All right. So now Plasma is headed towards the Bombos tablet, and I'm kind of hoping that we don't get it there, only to get maybe the mushroom later. Kind of hoping to keep the suspense going a little longer.
I kind of hope the mushroom's on the tablet.
Well, no, I want mushroom to be in Swamp Palace with you guys. We'll see. Let's see. It's just the hammer.
Be there.
It is the hammer.
Hammer on Bombos. Okay.
Well, Plasma Captain has officially entered go mode as long as the Ganon's Tower Big Key is not on the Cane of Samaria side of the tower. He is in go mode. Cane of Samaria was in Ice Palace, so that means Schultz, or when he gets to the Bombos tablet, he will be in go mode no matter what, because he'll have Cane and he'll have hammer, so he'll be able to full clear GT if necessary to get that. So we'll have to wait and see now.
Yeah, now it's just waiting.
Now it's just a question of that, it's that really like horrible experience, because it's not like when you don't have the boots, hoping that it's not in that one location. Because the Cane of Samaria locks out 5 potential locations, not 1. So yeah, it's not as nice of a thing. And I think Plasma is still looking for Cane of Samaria, which is why he's still opening chests. Is my guess. He is still looking for Cane of Samaria. Yeah, that would be my guess. He is looking for Cane of Samaria.
I think at this point the right way to approach this would be to kind of pretend you're in go mode, but check the chests on the way, just in case. You know what I mean?
I think if I were in Plasma's shoes, I would only check chests on my way. I would not. Oh, there's 5.
There's 5.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's 5. Okay. So there's 5 in. Yeah. So I would not do left side swamp at all.
Well, I mean, we know that it's not.
But I mean, if I were in Plasma's shoes, not knowing where that he's gonna get most likely the Cane of Samaria in Ice Palace, I would check what's on my way. I would not check anything out of the way. This is what I would say. I would avoid
chance that you're gonna find that.
Right. I mean, I don't know how to do diver down, so like for me, I would have no idea how to do it. So for me, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think I would just check chests along the way to GT and hope to find Samaria, but I would not do left side swamp for Samaria. And just pray to all the rando gods that I would not have to do anything on the right side of GT. Plasma is about to get to the boss of Swamp Palace, and then he has to go finish Ice and Pod, and then Beauty Cloud.
Humbug is just getting his hammer as well. It's 3 hammer. Oh, and so
and Schultz is really in go mode.
Yeah, Schultzer is officially 100% go mode.
Yeah, there's nothing that he can possibly can go wrong in his.
Now, granted, he didn't get the tempered sword like the others, so that's
so he's gonna help.
downside.
That's gonna be the biggest difference between the 3 runners is how is his Master Sword silverless versus everybody else gonna be tempered. Is he going to get to Ganon faster? I don't know. I don't think he's going to get there any faster. He might even get there slower because he has the Master Sword.
Right.
And Schultz is going back into Swamp. Oh, he's going in for the first time. I thought he was going back in. Must have watched someone else's screen as they were exiting Swamp Palace. I think I was catching Rollins' screen and was like, wait, why is he going back in? So just to explain to you guys what's going to happen as we get closer and closer to Ganon is the spins that will be as we get closer to Ganon. So Humbug, Plasma, and Rowlin will only have to do sword slashes on Ganon, as opposed to Schultzer, who will have to do all spins on Ganon. And then we get to the final 4th phase where he'll have to do 24 spins in phase 4 in order to kill Ganon, as opposed to the other runners who will only have to do 12. So that is going to be where the big and endurance part of the fight will be.
Oh, but we do have Rowland going into Ice Palace here. So he will likely find his.
Well, we'll see if if he's really gonna think he's in go mode, he's not checking any check. He's just gonna do the bomb jump, go straight to Colt's there, and he's just gonna go right to the end. I doubt he's gonna open any chests.
Yeah, which chest was it again?
I believe it's the one in the I don't know how to describe Ice Palace and which ones are which. I know it's the one in the bottom.
Yeah. The little hook shot spike.
Yeah, exactly. That one. Whatever that one's called. What Vortex said, not the hammerlocked one. So, yeah. And it's just like after you get this bomb jump, it's like 2 rooms and you're there. So, and Humbug has killed the Helmosaur King, and you blink and he's gone. So Plasma going to do the same thing on his side. Stelzer doing his boss battle. Yeah, I don't think I would wish Master Sword Silverless on anybody, to be quite honest with you. It is one of the hardest fights you will ever have.
If you're going in Silverless, it's nice to at least be tempered.
Yeah, if you have the choice, which these runners do, yes.
Right.
If you're playing expert mode and you don't have the choice, then you're going to be in for an enduring fight.
Max out at 8 hearts, I believe.
Yeah, you max out at 8 hearts. So, all right, so Plasma making his way through Pod.
Right. Doesn't look like Rowland went out of his way to check anything extra. He's just going straight in.
Yeah.
No cane
Yep.
for him.
So he will not have Cane of Samaria either. So the only player that has Cane of Samaria is Schultzer. And I'd say the only way he wins this race is if the big key for GT is on the right side. Otherwise, I don't think he's going to win this race, unfortunately.
And if that is the case, then how long do you think it would take the other 3 to come
Oh
back
boy.
to Ice Palace
For
to
them?
find it?
Oh, I don't know, because they'd all. I mean, for them, they would have. They'd have a lot of spots. I mean, they don't. You know what? Vortex makes a good point. They don't have a lot of spots, so they've already cleared out. They wouldn't have as many spots as I think. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah, because there's been.
From what Vortex is saying, that they would go back to Ice Palace. I don't know if they could go back to Ice Palace so fast because it's only. I don't know. I guess they would go where they feel they have the most items they left behind.
But yeah, Ice Palace would make sense, I think, because it's not like they can check Turtle Rock.
Right. So Turtle Rock is out.
They can't go far. Meyer already had the 2 items.
Right. So Meyer's out. So yeah, actually, that would make the most sense.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, even if it is locked back there, the other 3 runners would probably run straight back to Ice Palace and then run straight back to GT. So, it could be a pretty close race if that is the case, even for Schultzer.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, so yeah, Digital has put it out. So it's Ice Palace or Left Side Swamp. That's what would be left for the runners.
And then there's also what Vortex mentioned. There's the Pyramid Ferry and Spike Cave.
Right, but as far as dungeons are concerned, I guess that's what you'd have left.
Right.
Well, Schultzer is going to go to Cold Stare. And Humbug is going to do Diver Down. Oh, Spike Cave. I forgot about Spike Cave. Because they haven't had the hammer for so long. All the hammer lock spots. Oh my, yes. I always forget, like, in Seeds even I run on my own, I always forget, like I haven't had Titansmith for all this time, and I'm like, wait, now all these things all of a sudden open up that I didn't have before. It's a weird reality. All right, another 20 on Rowland's side. He is in Pod, and we will be playing the big key guessing game of Pod when we get there. I mean, of GT, rather.
Oh, I was like, the big key guessing game of Pod? What is that one?
I don't know. We'll make one up, I guess. Story of the day, I guess. Apparently, since I have the knowledge of where all the keys are.
All right.
So it looks to me like when Rowland is finished with Pod, he will have all 7 crystals.
Yeah, Rowland is almost there. Humbug just needs to go to Ice Palace, and same with Plasma Kappa. So
yeah, this is gonna be a really close. Yeah, it's really, this is gonna come down to the wire, which is all the best. Well, we don't play it with the bot, but we'll just play it anyway. There's no pop, but you guys get to be in our hearts. Doesn't that count? We want you guys to be special in our hearts, so we're gonna make you guys feel really special. So the winner of the big key guessing game will be special in both of our Smear's hearts and mine. So you guys will get special places. Does that help? I mean, you won't get like leaderboard stuff, but we will hold you very high. I don't know. That really doesn't.
So there's a question about if Schultzer takes us, a moment to check out Hookshot Cave. I don't know. I think it might be. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Does he?
People are saying no, but it's on the way, right?
Well, that is a really good question. Does he check Hookshot Cave? Samaria is in Ice Palace. In the so Raven, the question for Silver's no. This is hard item pool, so the highest sword they can get is tempered. The highest shield they can get is the fire shield, and they can only get 14 hearts, and they cannot get any mail upgrades. So there is no silvers. We did find where the silvers would have been. Would this have been a normal seed? They were on the race game. So we would have had really early silver arrows had this been a normal seed. So we would have had like, I don't know what, 10-minute or 15-minute silvers.
Yeah, that would have been a very early silver with it being in the race game.
Yeah. All right, so Schulter does finish off pod, and he will be heading up to Ganon's tower. So now there are 22 possible locations for the big key. So if you'd like to guess in chat where you think the big key will be, go ahead. And again, there is no bot for these type of things. So again, just go ahead and guess, and you'll have a place in our hearts. I don't know if that means anything, but I hope it does, because we really have appreciated all you guys in chat. We really have. We love you guys all.
What are you gonna guess?
I'm going with my normal 6.
6. Okay, I'm definitely wanting to guess more than the 17 because I want that. I want it to be Samaria locked. So I'm guessing 20.
Okay. You're an evil commentator.
Yeah.
And by the way, it could still be 6 if you go that way.
It's whoever enters first, right?
Yeah, because there's 2 there, and then there's 4 on those other 2 chests, and then there's tile room, which technically is 1 also. If you check that, there's 2, and then there's the Samaria block one. So if you go full right, it would be 6.
Oh wait,
even if you don't check the Samaria block. So the 3 sword locations, let me see if I remember that. So there was Mire Shed, there was Hookshot Cave, and then there was the Stumpy. So those were the 3 sword locations. And so let's see if Schulter decides to go up that way. Now, Rallin is right on his tail, as is Plasma Kappa.
And Humbug, they're all
right on his tail. So Schulter is not going to get the temper. He's going right to GT.
Okay. So Schulter is the first one in GT. So can I?
So yeah, we're gonna follow him.
Too late.
What's that?
Can I change my guess to 4? No, you know what?
No, don't change your guess. You can do whatever you want. Until he enters GT, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, we have closed it. He is in GT. He can only do 2 on the right, and we're gonna follow him. But there are other runners, and he's the only one with Samaria.
Check
number 1 is a key. Number 2 is the big key.
Oh my God, big key already.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Did anyone guess 2?
Oh, I don't see any 2s.
Well, so everybody is in go mode now. And Kanan Samaria was not needed in this seed. So rest in peace, Kanan Samaria. So so I guess the only question would be is which way do Rallin, Humbug, and Plasma go? Do they all go to the right, or do any of them go to the left? Well, it looks like Plasma is headed to the right. It looks like really Humbug is going to the right. And it looks like Rallin is going to the right.
This is an incredibly close race. My goodness.
Oh, and chat mentioned it earlier. Unfortunately for Schulter, he with his sword, unless something drastic happens, there's almost no way he can win this seed.
Even though he's ahead, just because he's got
because of the sword, there's just no way. His sword he's gonna have 24 spin. He's gonna spin, I believe it's 54 times.
Oh, that's so rough.
It's 12, which is 24, And another 24 is, I think it's 50. Is it 52? Yeah. Thank you, Professor. I was just about to say it's 52 total spins as opposed to just sword slashes for the other two runners and the other three runners. Yeah, it's not going to be a pretty day for him, unfortunately. He will finish, absolutely, but so yeah, Professor Pixie is breaking it down for us. 12 on phase 1 and 2, 4, and then 4 in phase 3, and then 24 on phase 4. It's gonna be rough for him. It's just
that adds so much extra time. That even though he's currently ahead.
You're gonna. Those of you who want to watch how to do Master Sword Silverless, watch Schultzer. It's gonna be brutal for him. It's gonna be absolutely brutal, and I feel for him. I've seen Master Sword Silverless quite a bit. It's not fun.
I do not envy. Oh no!
Oh, and he falls, but luckily the conveyor belt does not fall with it. So the other three runners are right on each other's tails. Literally and figuratively, so to speak. Professor Pixie hits it really well. You need to get the torch glitch if you have any chance of survival.
Fortunately, he has at least half magic, so that definitely helps.
That will help. It will not be enough if especially, I don't know if he has any potions or not, but he better. He's got to get the torch glitch if you want.
Has any potions remaining?
Yeah.
Oh, did
he picked up blues? Okay.
Because I know he used one.
He is going to be the first. It's going to be.
He has another blue remaining. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised that he's skipping all the chests in between as well, because any one of those could have been swords.
Yeah, but.
Since he doesn't know that it was in Hookshot Cave,
well, you know what? We'll see. He's about to go to Aga 2. He's got to be dead on. He can't have any falls, and he's just got to spin like there's no tomorrow and not make any mistakes. Humbug and Plasma are right behind him.
Okay, so I'm just curious to see how much time, he loses by having to do it with Master Sword as opposed to the Tempered Sword as the other. So I kind of want to keep an eye on the time he enters the fight with Ganon.
Well, it also comes down to how fast you kill Aga too. If you don't kill Aga fast.
That's why I want to look at the time that.
Yeah. So he's losing a little bit of time on Aga as well. Missing all those shots there does not help him at all. Oh, and missing again. And unfortunately, the longer this fight goes, now Humbug has caught up to him.
Right. And
already. And Plasma's not far. So let's see. So we're going to try to, if someone can take notes on exactly when he enters. So he's entering Ganon. We'll take his official enter Ganon time. And now you got to remember, Humbug is literally right behind him. Aga's already dead. So he's going to enter Ganon now. It'll be 1:23:27. Okay. Humbug is going to enter Ganon at 1:23. Call it. Digital is going to do it for us here, so I don't have to remember all this stuff. At 1:23:43, call it, and I can promise you that Humbug will have finished long before Schultz. In fact, Plasma's also gonna enter as well. So there's about a 14-second difference between Humbug and Schultz. Now remember, Schultz is already in phase 3, and Humbug is in phase 3. Schultzer is still in phase 2. Plasma is in phase 2, about to be in phase 3. So Shelter's still in phase 2. Plasma Kappa is about to be in phase 3. So Humbug has taken the lead. And now both of them, Humbug got the torch glitch. He starts his 12 spins. He already got 2 there. He'll use his fire rod, sets it up, gets 1 there.
Yeah,
Don't forget his torch glitch. Yep. So now Plasma's gonna start his 12 spins, and now for Shelters. Now remember, Rallin, Humbug, and Plasma were all behind Shelter, and they've all caught up, and they're all now going to be ahead of him very shortly. So that is how much
of a difference it makes.
Yeah. And he's got 24 spins. They only have 12. And Humbug has defeated Ganon. His 12 spins are over. So he'll finish first on our restream. So get your GGs in chat for Humbug.
Get your GGs in chat for Humbug. Wow, what a close race. They're all right there.
Yep. And Schultz not far behind. It's not going to be
he's not.
Yeah, and Plasma's got his. So keep your GGs coming because Plasma's right behind him, literally and figuratively. I mean, this is going to be.
Plasma and Rallin are just.
Yeah, they're gonna be almost entering at the exact same time. So yeah, get your GGs for Rallin and for Plasma. But now remember, they all entered after Shelter, and he's still spinning. I'm not exactly sure how far he's spun, but he's still spinning in his silverless.
That's so rough. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know if he must be at least halfway there if they are all 12. So if he's at least halfway there, hopefully he's getting close. And there down goes Ganon. So they're already into their credits as he finishes, but it's going to be about, so from the top spot, it's going to be about a minute behind. So again, keep your GGs coming because Schultz is now finished.
Schultzer. I want to just announce their official times from the race room, and it's Humbug at 1:25:47, Plasma Kappa got 1:26:07, Rallin Tankir got 1:26:10. So within 3 seconds of each other, and Schultzer at 1:27 flat. So GGs to all 4 of those racers, and that's incredible. They were all neck and neck. This was such a close race. I told you we need drum rolls for everything in this one.
Yeah, this came down to the wire, and
GGs, Humbug.
Yeah, GGs to all of you. They're all coming in at the same time.
All in? Okay.
Let's just wait for them all to come in. We'll wait for Rallin too, and
Rallin's joining us soon.
Yeah, let's wait for them all.
All right, GGs to all of you guys.
Yeah, you guys did phenomenal.
GGs.
So
I mean,
okay, my first. You want to know where the third sword is?
I already know it's in Hookshot Cave.
Oh, okay.
Another question: has any of you found Somalia?
Wait, hang on, dude. Hang on, you didn't do Hookshot Cave? What the
I also did not. I also haven't done Paradox Cave, Spider Cave, or Floating Island.
All right, so that's your fault then that you didn't get tempered.
Yeah.
That is your own doing.
Filter was the first one into Ganon's tower and to Ganon, but that Master Sword fight with Ganon just took so much longer than all of you guys with the tempered sword. Like it.
Yes. Wow.
We even had chat mark down the actual times you guys got into Ganon's fight, and it was just incredible to see.
Also, my Ika 2 fight was bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you missed a few of those there. But you guys did amazing. So I have a question. How do you guys feel about that? Where that hammer was?
I thought I was in the clear.
It was when I got the flute fairly early, I was so tempted to go into my first time, and basically my first time in the Dark World. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically knew that the hammer or some progression was there because I got flippers and then did like every flipper checks beside catfish in the Dark World. Then I dipped Ice Palace to get Somaria, 10 to get Book in Maya behind Somaria, and I was like, yeah, this has to be the hammer behind the Book, but I went for powder, otherwise I would have shaved another like 30 seconds. Should have gone for the Book immediately.
Like, okay, I haven't touched.
No.
Rice.
You should have gone for Death Mountain. That's what you should have done.
After Ice Palace step, nah.
Fair enough.
Well, GG's to all of you guys. Those are incredible times. They're all so close to each other. I think in an official, tournament race, I think some of these might have even been considered a tie. I'm not sure how much time difference is required for that. So, is there anything else you guys wanted to add about the race or before we close out today?
So many safety checks looking for Kane. Thanks, me.
Yeah, do you want to know where Kane is? It's in Spike chest in Ice Palace. In fucking Spike chest. Oh.
Yeah, well, I was never going there. There are limits.
Yep, same.
Never.
But you all cleared this mountain. Why not go to Ice Palace instead? Imagine the hammer, the Book is behind Vitty and not. And
that would have
side.
been bad. That would have been bad.
Or the big key on the right side. I was
we
so disappointed.
We were talking about that here in the live stream. That had the GTB key been further behind Samaria, then that would have been terrible, and you would have had a far larger lead than you had.
At least you could have told by the key layout in Maya that the Somalia cannot be in GT. At least you could have gone out. I guess you couldn't have gone out because you looked for the entire dungeon first.
Yes, that doesn't actually help.
Since you're not looking for Somaria in ice, you're not opening that many chests, so you don't know what's locked in in ice or what's not.
Yeah, but Book was behind Somaria.
Yeah, because there was a small key on Vitreous. There had to be a small key on Vitreous, right? Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank the racers. Be sure to give the racers a follow. Rallin, Tenkir, Humbug, Schultzer, and Plasma Captain. I'm really sorry if I messed up those names. You guys put on an amazing show. We had so many drum rolls, and you guys had such a close race. So definitely thank you. Please be sure to follow them. Also, please give a follow to Nitro and our trackers, Professor Pixie and Lemmy. And thank you guys so much for watching and being an interactive chat. And if Nitro, do you have anything else to add, or any of the racers?
No, I'm good. What an outstanding race by all of our runners, and
I just want to point out that I was with two other guys in the Discord call, and one of them watched the German race that was going on at the time, and he said, "Hey, they had Hammer on Bomber's tablet."
Another race.
Yes, that was going on simultaneously.
Yeah, there's a tendency that on certain days there are some highlight spots apparently. I've noticed that quite a few times. Kinda weird how that happens.
It was a fun race.
Yep.
Yeah. It was. Well, thank you guys once again. All right, I think that's it then, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right.